Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be doing, let me make sure that all my stuff is set up so it works. Yep, it's working. Okay, we are going to be doing, first off, we're doing 10 recordings today, hopefully, if I can get them all done in time. And the first one is Jealous Germany Scenario, which is Germany being jealous of listener slash reader. And this is what we're going to do. Okay, let's do it. Disclaimer, just because I am writing a fictional personification of a country as a Yandere does not mean this is how people from Germany act. It is fiction and not to be taken seriously. Germany from Hetalia is a fictional character and is not a representation of how people from Germany actually act. Thank you. Disclaimer number 2. Germany is not yet a Yandere in canon. This was just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Okay, simping for fictional characters and fictional Yanderes is fine as long as you separate fiction from reality. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life, and neither are personifications. If they were anyone that is like a personification of country and responsible for all stuff with world wars are probably not ideal partners to have in real life, especially if you cannot handle it. So yes. Disclaimer / trigger warning. Slight mention of torture. I will warn you before I say it, so you will have it before. It's very slight, but it's a little uncomfy if you're a little triggered by that. So be warned. I will say the trigger warning before it happens. Now let's do this. No one's point of view. Germany was not a man to see himself fallen in love. That was until he met you. You are a stunning person, and he wanted you as his partner. He was not clear on how he felt, as he did not know how to tell you how he felt, though he thought he was clear enough. So one day it came to him. So one day it came to him going to ask you out on a date. This is when he sees you with your significant other. Red long sentence. He saw how you kissed them on the lips and played with their hair and just were so happy with them. The flowers in his hands begin to crush as he stares in shock, horror, and disgust. This person did not and should not be touching you. This person would pay for this. Germany had half a mind to storm in there and beat the person to a bloody pulp, then to punish you. Though that would make him seem like the bad guy. So instead he waits and stews. The more he stews, the more jealous he becomes. He watches you for days on end with this person. Sorry, that was my phone. Watching for the right moment to strike. It finally came when your SO went to your home when you were not there. Germany works fast and comes behind your SO and hits him over the head with a crowbar, knocking him out and dragging him out of your home. It's not like the law could touch him anyways. He is a country. He would be able to get away with it easily. Germany takes him back to an undisclosed location and wakes them up. They are tied to a table. Trigger warning! Trigger warning! Mention of torture starts here. Long story short, medieval torture explained. No actual torture scene. Now, let's do this. You know, I've been thinking of many ways to get rid of you, he says to them as they look up at him confused. I have tortured many people in my life. We all know what he's talking about. They are gagged so they cannot speak back to Germany. But I picked one of my favorite methods. He picks up a metal bucket and a cage with a rat. This little guy is going to burrow inside of you, and then I will seal you up. Then it will eat its way out of you, and I will leave you to succumb to blood loss or infection or starvation. Though I am going to add a little honey to your body. Plenty of critters will be attracted to this sticky sweet mess, and you will feel them in you, crawling all over you. There is horror in the man's eyes as he thrashes and jerks around, screaming behind the gag. This is what you get for being with my love. They belong to me, not to you, Jeremy says, and gets to work. Okay, so for those who stayed past the trigger warning, good job. And if I made any of you uncomfy, I am sorry, really, really sorry. And I hope that you all enjoyed this. This is just a one-off. It's not going to have a part two. No part two, so please do not request for it. I will say no, most likely. Maybe. Most likely. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye-bye.